What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Jorge. We're talking about crypto today. So in the past few days, we've been getting a lot of traction with the videos that I've been making. And those of you who are sticking to the end and watching the whole video, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Those of you who are subscribing, you know who you are. I want to shout you guys out because you guys are the GOATs. And honestly, it just gives me more reason to come out and make more videos because obviously you guys are liking it if you're subscribing. Because when I subscribe to somebody, it's because I like the shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we're going to be talking about some crypto today. I'm going to be going over XRP, kind of like the price action that's happening since last night. We're going to talk about some ZIL because I just peeped something, and you know what I'm saying. Bitcoin, because we're rallying back up to 2,800. So I think I was wrong. I got to look at the charts again. If we passed 2 days ago or 3 days ago's high of like 28.5 or 28.6, however much it was, then obviously I was wrong. Now, let me share my screen real quick. Going to the live view, and here we got the area. We're live, baby. Let's go here. So link in the description below. If you guys want to get a cold storage wallet, I suggest these guys, not because they have a bad rep or anything like that, but these are actually very secure. So you could get a 3-pack for 300. You can get a single pack for, this is like $60 if this actually goes away. So there's different colors. You see, you get matte black, saffron yellow, flamingo, blah 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 blah. You get all of these different colors that you can get. Also, if you guys want to get started with crypto, and this is just like an option you guys can get free wallets on your phone, right? You can get Exodus, you can get Atomic Wallet. It's up to you, but this is just like an added security because it's an offline storage. If you guys want to get started with crypto, I suggest Coinbase. It's very beginner friendly. You get free crypto when you can learn about crypto and get free crypto out of learning from crypto, which is pretty fucking dope if you ask me. So obviously just name, email, choose your password, and then select whatever state you're signing into or logging in from. All right, you get $10 worth of free Bitcoin when you buy or sell $100 worth of crypto. Okay, any crypto. You can buy a crap ton of XRP, or you can buy a crap ton of XLM, or Ethereum, whatever you'd like. But you get $10 worth of crypto for free. Okay, when you purchase $100. So let's start with some ZIL. So currently, right now, what we got going on with ZIL on the daily view, we got an engulfing candle going down. So what I'm thinking could possibly happen is we could see a down push to maybe right here, or possibly right here, or we can come back to the weekly support. Okay. This right here, this is a monthly support, so we're just completely rejecting off of it. Now, I don't think it's a good time to buy in just because it rallied up a good amount from down here, from basically a penny onwards was, if I just go from the highs, 600%. So I think, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think it's a good time right now to buy ZIL. In my opinion, that's just me looking at the charts and seeing really what's going on. If we look at a lower time frame, because I don't really like trading the 5, 15, it's not that it gets confusing, it's more for entries, I believe. So what we got going on right now, on the hourly chart, is pretty much this. Okay, we got a rejection here, rejection again, and then we're kind of just going down. All right, we're just making lower lows and lower highs as, hours and times progress and the days go by. So honestly, it's losing a lot of selling pressure. We could see a hourly support level right here, because this is where the previous on December 26th, this is kind of like a breakout move, but it wasn't really a breakout. It pretty much was, but the last time it got up to this, or it was at this, was all the way back in, a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? It was a while ago. So the last time it was at 7 cents was July of 2018. So basically 2 years, right? So we could make a level of support right here, which it looks like we wicked out 3 times. Well, twice, once, 2 times. Currently in this candle, we still got 5 hours. It could be a possible buy, but it could also not be a possible buy. We have a little bit of a bull flag, if you want to call it that, right here. You got this layer, and then we got from up here downwards. If I could chart this out properly. I mean, if you see, we got a little bit of a bull flag that's going on. Not too bad, but we're just continuously rejecting, you know, this level. Shit. We're continuously rejecting right here. Okay. So what I would probably like bet my money on is we're probably going to keep on going lower and probably hit this support level again. If not, we're going to find support right here in this area. If you guys don't see it, I'm just going to line it out. We could possibly see a support in this area just because this is where a pretty good breakout happened. Other than right here, this is more of a support level. And then, you know, we came up, broke out, and then we continued upwards. So we could come down to about the 4-cent level. So, I mean, if you bought up here, just average down as we keep going down. If we do continue to go down, if not, then obviously we're just going to keep on continuously going upwards. Now, that's enough for Zilliqa. Let's go into a little bit of XRP and, you know, see what's going on. If I could type it out properly. Oh, my goodness, what is going on today, gentlemen? Let's go on to Coinbase. So, right now, we got a little bit of a recovery. So, it looks like we hit the bottom. If I just put out the RSI real quick, and we're just gonna RSI, look it up, relative strength index, and baby, what do we got? I mean, on an hourly time frame, we got bullish divergence. Not really. We got bullish divergence, maybe? No, we don't. Okay, maybe on the daily, because I remember I did see bullish divergence somewhere. I made a video on it. It looks like we got bullish divergence, boys. It pretty much is hitting the look at it. Look, it's basically hitting. Okay, we have bullish divergence. We basically hit the bottom. What do we have here? We have a hammer. Okay, so if you don't know what dojis are, we have a hammer, and basically what a hammer means is kind of like. So with dojis, you got to be careful because you just got to wait for more confirmation. Dojis are kind of just like, oh, we could possibly reverse, or we could possibly not. But right here's a level of support on the daily time frame. If you see, we broke out and then we couldn't beat this. We couldn't beat the resistance again, and then we came down to this point right here, point 16, basically 17 cents. And right now we're kind of in consolidation on a lower time frame. We're in consolidation, if you could see. Okay. So what we could possibly see, boys, is this, right? So we're going down. That's in confluence. But I remember looking at the 4-hour chart, and I did see, I believe I did see some bullish divergence, sorry. So if we just chart it out real quick from here, okay, if we go from these closes down to these closes, obviously we're going down, correct? And then from these closes right here, let me just fix this up because I can't draw it. From these closes here upwards, we're going up, right? So that's what you call bullish divergence. All right. So with bullish divergence, that's basically a reversal. And with on a 4-hourly chart, since we got this nice big engulfing candle that did reject off of the daily support. What I could possibly see happening here is if we break this daily support again, we're going to continue upwards just because of the bullish divergence, and we're kind of making a little bit of a reversal going on right now, and we did find support right here. This is probably on a super low time frame. I mean, if we probably look at it at a 30-minute time frame, we could see that level of support that was created right here once we broke out and then came back down. We did find support right in this area. So what I would suggest right now is if we come back down to this support, that's probably a good area to buy. But, you know, we might even come down and retest this 1696 level again. And if we break it, then obviously we're going to continue downwards. But I don't think that we are, just because we aren't in an oversold area yet. And what we could see is a nice rally upwards. And we might not even see any bullish divergence or bearish divergence going on until we hit 30-40 cents, right? And then we could drop down and have this 30-cent level right here as a good level of support in a longer time frame, okay? So what we could see going on is pretty much a reversal because look, we got a like we got a high, a low, a higher low from these previous guys, a lower, a higher low, and then we got a lower high. But I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. We could just see a rally down again because it looks like a double top is being created on the 30-minute on a shorter time frame. But yeah, look, we got bearish divergence right here. If you don't see it, I'll just point it out for you. Bearish divergence right here. Okay, but these are on the shorter time frames, right? So this is basically a double top being made with bearish divergence, and if we pass this level right here, we can come back, retest, and continue going lower, which isn't good for those who are scared of losing money, but just average down your positions. Like, you guys get paid on Fridays, you know what I'm saying? And we're getting a stimulus check soon, so you don't got bills and you're fine. Not financial advice, by the way. So if this double top is created properly and we do break right here at the 19-cent level when we come down, we could see a fake out double top where it looks like it's going down, but then it fakes out and it starts pushing back up. And those who are day trading this could get faked out, but you never really know until it happens. Let's go back into the 4-hour chart and let's see kind of what's going on. Because even on the 4-hour chart, like, you don't see any bearish. Everything is in confluence on the 4-hour chart. You don't really see any bearish movement other than you don't really see any. So what we could see is it's just a fake out, and then we could see a rally upwards. But time goes on, we'll see what's going on. But I'm still bullish on XRP. I really don't think that, like, I'm not gonna get shaken out of my position unless we hit like 0.00002, and then obviously I'll probably just be buying like $10 worth of XRP because I'll get a shit ton of XRP with 0.0002. But I don't think we're going to even get down to that level. I think with this bullish divergence on a higher time frame, especially on the daily time frame, you can kind of see it a little bit better. We're going down, but we're hitting an oversold and oversold area twice, and that's basically bullish divergence. Enough on that. Let's go into some Bitcoin, and let's see what's going on. So, from what I said the other day, I made a video on the candlestick that was created right here. Currently, we kind of did wick above it because there's probably stop losses up here for those who are day trading this. We did wick above it, which is fine. But if we don't pass this, then what we could see is basically what we could see is just another rally down. This is basically just a retest of this level of resistance to see if we can beat it. There's still bearish divergence, right? Look, the bearish divergence didn't go away on the daily time frame. All right, we're still headed downwards. Okay, just from right here, we're still headed downwards on the RSI. So we could be losing some selling pressure. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, and for those who think that that Bitcoin is going up to these levels, right? Which it very well could be. I could be very wrong. But RSIs are very powerful when they start losing momentum. Okay. So in the position that I was in the other day, I'm still in it right now. I'm in drawdown because of this candle, because I got in somewhere around like 27.2, 27.3. So I mean, this really doesn't scare me. This is basically just a retest. My stops are kind of like at 29,000. So if my stops do get hit, then it is what it is. It gets hit, then I'm stopped out, and I was wrong about the direction. But if I'm correct, and this is just a retest, we're just going to keep on pushing down, okay? We could see a push right here, okay? We could see a level of support being made at 22,000. We could see a level of support being made right here at this level right here at 16,000, and then we could even see a level of support. If both of these support levels break, we could see a rally down to about 11.2. Okay, so it's not that I'm bearish on Bitcoin. It's more that I'm looking at the charts and I'm seeing what I'm seeing, so I'm not very bullish on it anymore. Okay, there's a lot of people who are still bullish on it. All the institution players got in around like 19,000, and some of them have an average of 15K. So these motherfuckers have been getting in since this shit was down to like 12,000 or so, right? So once they saw this shit going up, then they started buying more because we're rallying up, and then we did make all-time highs. So these institutional players did make a lot of money on Bitcoin alone. All right. So, I mean, if we look at a lower time frame, we could kind of see what's going on. We could see all the retests right here. Okay. So we got one retest, came back up, two retests, three retests. So if we break this level, like completely break and retest, kind of like we're doing right now, not a wick. So if this candle holds within the next 8 minutes, it either could be one, a fake out candle, or two, it could push up, right? But look what we got going on here. So we got bearish divergence on the weekly or the daily time frame. Yeah, we got bearish divergence on the daily time frame, but the day has not ended yet. So right now what we got going on is we could see a possible bearish divergence move if we make a higher high but the RSI stays lower. So from here, let's say we make a higher high up to like right there, but the RSI stays lower, then it's just more confirmation because it's just trickling down from time frame to time frame that there's bearish divergence, right? So that's why when you see divergence on a higher time frame, it's a lot more potent than when you see it on a lower time frame, right? When you see it on a lower time frame, it's kind of just like a millisecond move that maybe, like if you're day trading it, you might get, let's say, 10 pips rather than you might get 150 pips with a daily divergence move, right? Rather than a 15-minute divergence move. But like I said, I could be completely wrong because we're finding a steady support right here in this area, and we really didn't go below this, and then we came back up and retesting. So basically what we're doing is we're playing ping pong, okay? This is a good example of ping pong, right? So we got two level of support and resistances. We got support here, resistance here. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. We're basically going back and forth. There's like, you ever see the movie Balls of Fury? That's basically what's going on right now. They're battling each other, okay? So we're just playing ping pong, back and forth, right? So if we do break this level and we do continue to rally upwards, and that's amazing. For those who are going long on XRP, for me, RIP, because obviously I just lost the trade if we do hit about 29,000 or so. So it is what it is. I mean, I did take profit, so if we do hit 29,000, it really doesn't affect me that much. But that's just my analysis on Bitcoin. Now, if we go into something else, let's look at some ADA, boys. ADA USD, because some of you guys are some ADA fanboys, and it might possibly be breaking out shortly. I mean, Cameron Foose, I think his name is. He made a video on it. And what do we got here? We did get a clear break. So this must have been last night that we got a clear break, and I didn't see it. Or if I did see it, I made a video on it, and it might be somewhere in the video. So we have a higher, a daily time frame right here, and then the lower time frame support was right here that was made. So on a daily standpoint, we played ping pong, and now we passed, and it looks like we're going to continue upwards. So if you guys are bullish on Cardano, continue to stay bullish, because right here, I mean, if we go on to a weekly standpoint, this could be a fake out. Look, on a weekly standpoint, this could be a fake out, okay? Because this week has not ended yet. So if we continue with this bullish momentum on the weekly, I wouldn't buy in until this weekly candle closes. That's just my analysis, because this weekly candle has a nice big wick, but we did engulf, and we do have a little bit of a hammer going on, okay? Well, you got this hammer, and then we got two dojis after this hammer, plus an engulfing candle, okay? So that's a good sign on, Cardano. This is on Bitfinex. So let me try and find, let me try to go to Binance, because I think Binance has a lot more information for me has a shit ton more information. So with Binance, there's the weekly resistance, which we have it highlighted right here, okay? With the weekly resistance being here, and we're kind of wicking, the most I can say is that to be cautious, because this could just be a weekly resistance cap, right? Kind of like we see here. We did pass it, but it could just be rejected, like it was over here and like it was with these 3 days. So we could see a little bit of a push down if this weekly resistance doesn't close as an engulfing candle upwards. But we still got 4 days left, so we could very well see an upwards movement, an upwards momentum of XRP, ADA being bullish, right? Just because of, I mean, we do have bullish engulf, bullish, the hell is it called? We have bullish divergence right here, but we're not in an oversold area, so it really doesn't count as bullish divergence. It's more of a little, like, let's push you up a little bit and, you know, maybe fake some people out and have them buy up here and then just bring the price down and to like 9 cents and have them lose money. So just be cautious. I wouldn't buy in right now. I think it's a little bit too overpriced at the moment. And we have bearish divergence right here. Look. At the same time, we have bearish divergence. And these are all things, once you start looking and analyzing at charts, you start seeing it more and more. So with the bearish divergence, it's not a good sign. It's more of a little bit of a channel that we're kind of in on an RSI. And at the same time, we're in a little bit of a channel right here with, look, we're in a little bit of a channel right here, okay? So what I would recommend if you want to get into ADA, wait for this to hit right here about the 14-cent level. If it breaks the 14-cent level, we're going to the 13. If it breaks the 13, we're going to the 9. Okay, these are just clear support resistance levels that I see that we could possibly be hitting. But I could be completely wrong just because we're on this trend line right here. Like if I just leave it on the wicks alone, you know, we're kind of rejecting a lot. You know, so like if we just wick, like just leave it on top of the wicks of these wicks, we're just rejecting a lot, and there's really nothing that's showing me that it's gonna go above, especially with this retest right here with this red candle. So with ADA, I think that we are going to be bearish for the time being, for the short term. I mean, long term speaking, we are very bullish because there's a lot of people saying that ADA is going to go to $1. But if you look at it at a monthly standpoint, what we got going on is a doji. So really, there's just on a monthly standpoint with a doji, there's like really no indication as where the market wants to go. So like that's what I'm saying. Just proceed with caution. Don't buy in yet. Wait for either a push down or a clear push up to buy in, or a break in a retest. Now, if you're studying charts, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not studying charts and you're not understanding what I'm talking about, go watch some videos, find out what all of this stuff actually means, and then you can come back and you can be like, okay, now I understand what he's talking about, right? What are some others that I can look up right now that I am invested in? Let's look at some VeChain, because VeChain did break 2 cents. Well, not right now. We are wicking. So last night, I think it was like 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning or something like that. It was at about 2 cents. On a monthly standpoint, we are seeing a lot of wickage. So like I said, the same thing with Cardano is, was it Cardano? The same thing with one of the cryptos that I just said is the same thing that we got going on here. All right, we have a pretty much a wicked rejection, kind of like we see back here. So we rejection, and you know, I'll be honest with you guys, if we don't see a clear break of this level right here, which I'll mark it up a little bit better for you. If we don't see a clear break of this level right here on a monthly standpoint, then obviously we got a day left and 6 hours on the monthly. So if we like, it's kind of hard, man. It's hard to say what's gonna happen, but when the charts are telling you, yo, we're not ready to push up yet, it's just we're not ready to push up yet, right? On a weekly standpoint, you could see the clear, you know, you could see the clear, how do I say it? You can see the if I just bring it down to right there, you can see the clear manipulation up at the 2 cent level, right? And then we rejected, came down to the 0.008, and now we're back up to about 2 cents. So this right here is like I said, it's a clear level of support resistance flips. This is a smaller time frame support, and I believe that if we don't engulf within the next 4 days above this level, then we could see a push down, just because of the monthly standpoint. A lot of you guys aren't gonna want to hear this, but we are making a double top. Look, we got here, a double top. Okay, so for one, we got a day left, and if we close inside of the resistance, we're probably not going to break the resistance, and we're going to continue on downwards and make either some lows, and we're going to come back down to about right here again, and then start to push up, and then hopefully break this resistance level. But if we don't break that resistance level, we're going to stay in limbo for a little bit of time. I mean, if we could look at the daily time frame, you can see it a little bit better on really what's going on. Because the monthly and the weekly is more just like here you go, fellas, enjoy it, right? So what it looks like is we have more manipulation going on, and not manipulation, but more of like quote unquote fake outs going on right here. But if we do find a support level, which we did in this area again, and we continue to hold it right here, not trend line, let's just go horizontal array. If we do continue to hold this support level, which we did pretty much break out right here, if we do hold it, then we'll probably be in more limbo until we actually break and retest this level. But we still got 4 hours, basically 5 hours left in this candle. So what could happen is we could see a pushback up, and then we could see a bullish momentum starting. Okay, so I'm not gonna try and sugarcoat anything. I'm just trying to give you guys what I think is gonna happen. Now, that is enough, because we are at 26 minutes. Man, we're at 30 minutes, guys. 30 fucking minutes of making this video. If you've made it to the end of this video and you enjoyed it, man, and you learned something today, and you're starting. I got a booger in my nose. Oh, that's gross. Don't look at that. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification in the link in the description, and hit the bell notification to know when I'm uploading more videos. I do so very frequently now. I upload probably like 3 videos a day, which is fucking cool, because some of them pop up, some of them don't, which I don't really mind, because like y'all are watching, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking cool. So I'll see you guys later. Hasta luego, amigos. Until next time.